If you are new to our High Priest channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back.
And this is how God does things. But see, most people, even so, you guys know the story about Moses. I'm not going to be able to get into all of it tonight because it would take me forever to explain everything. But you guys know the story about Moses went down there and he killed the Egyptian, and then he cut him up in the sand, covered him up and hid him. And then one day his brothers was having an altercation, and he went there and he tried to diffuse the altercation, and they said, are you going to kill us like you killed the Egyptian? And Moses had to flee. But God already knew about that. God knew about it before it even happened. But this is what we are going to be up against, even in this dispensation in time. As God has chosen one to come forth and bring His word to His children, to get them ready to meet Elijah when he comes. But there's a lot of that is going to try to disrupt his plan because of the envy and the stiff-neckedness and the jealousy, and like I said many times, ones will come on our page and they will make comments, derogatory comments, saying things like, well, y'all guys should read for yourself. And this is something that I always tell you guys to do. But they want to carry you off and say, well, you need to study this and you need to study that. And see, they make it seem like they are well educated in the word of the Most High, and you don't know anything about them. But they come on your page and then say all this old bullshit, to make you think that they are intelligent in the word of God, and that couldn't be further from the truth because God's not talking to them. And as I'm showing you guys here tonight, God only deals with one man. And in a dispensation of time, God will only deal with one man. And when that time is up, He'll go on and he'll deal with another man, and that'll be one man. He's not going to be dealing with all these others at the same time. No. As you see here in the lesson, God is always dealing with one man. All right, now let us go here a little further. We're in Exodus chapter 3. Now let's go to Exodus chapter 4, and we're going to look at verses 10. And we're going to start with verse 10, and we're going to move on down now. He's dealing with how many men? One man. Who is that man? Moses. Now let's go here to verse 10 in chapter 4. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. And the Lord said unto him, who has made man's mouth? And see, that's the point, that we as children of the Most High should grab hold to a small sentence like this right here and hold on to it for dear life, because this right here has so much power in it. I mean, this would change your life if you just grab hold to it. He asked him a question. Who? I mean, we got all these excuses when the Most High calls us because we're looking in ourselves. And as I said, me myself, I was reluctant. I was shy. I was afraid. All these things came upon me when He asked me to do what I'm doing now. And see, God here is saying, this here is something that we should all look at. He said, who maketh man's mouth? Here's my question. Or who maketh man dumb, comma, or deaf, comma, or seeing, comma, or blind? All these things, God asked him, who do you think doing this? Who do you think is doing this? That's why I stress to you guys, the Most High is always doing everything. He's always in control. If you look at this right here, He lets you know that all this, I'm doing it. You want to hear it out of His mouth? Look what He says here. He says, or blind, have not I the Lord? I mean, it's right here in the pages. It's right here in the picture. But when you have been browbeat and beat down and told you just read the New Testament, and then they tell you about all this devil shit and Lucifer doing this and Satan doing that. No, God is always doing everything. This is His show. All right, now let's go a little further here. Here we see God is letting. Seem like to me when someone tells you that, look, all these things, I'm doing all this. I am doing all of this. I am in control of everything. There's nothing that is done that I'm not doing. That should give you a sign of relief and say, hey man, this is gonna be an easy task. But see, by we being fragile as we are, and dust of the earth, we still lean back toward our own capabilities. And as I stated earlier, it's not us, it's the Most High. Now, let's go a little further here.
Click on the link for the teaching and subscribe if you believe we should only obey the voice of the Most High God as commanded and no one else.